That why should we use unions. In that video, I have shown you that how exactly the memory is allocated to each members in union, right? So I have shown you the difference between structure and union in terms of memory allocation. Now in this video, I am going to explain how exactly the union members are declared or union variables are declared and what is the keyword used and what is basics of union. Then after, I'm going to talk about the difference of structure and array, and then I'm going to talk about the difference between structure and union. So we will start with the definition of union. As you can see over here, the union is user-defined data type just like structure. So the difference between structure and union is just a keyword. For structure, for defining structure, you have to use keyword struct, and for defining union, you have to use keyword union. Otherwise, the syntax, as you can see it over here, the syntax of structure and union definition is very similar. Now, the points that have been mentioned over here, each member in structure is assigned its own unique space. That I have shown you that if I am defining int id, then for id it will uniquely give 4 bytes. For other members it will uniquely give their storage. But this is not the case of union. In case of union, they are given the common spaces. So only one member can be accommodated at the same time. If you want to access one member at the same time, it will be okay. But if you want to access all of the members at the same time, it is not possible in case of union, but it is possible in case of structure. So whatever I am saying is mentioned by the second point, that is all members share the common area, so only one member can be active at the same time in case of unions. Unions are used when all the members are not assigned the value at same time. So one may ask that, ma'am, if I can create something like structure, why should we use union? For memory efficiency. Because we know that the memory occupied by union is very lesser in comparison with the similar structure. So sometimes it may happen that you are having lesser memory and you want to do your task, then you can use union in place of structure, right? Also, sometimes when you are not going to initialize each member at the same time, at that time also you can use union in place of structure. Now we will be going through the difference of structure and array. Now all you know that whenever I am defining the array, I am writing int a of 10, right? That means array a is a collection of 10 integers. So I can say that array behaves like a built-in data type. It will be declared as built-in data type plus array name and then its size, that int a 10, float b 10, same way, right? So it behaves like a built-in data type. But structure is user-defined data type. So user is first going to create a structure using the built-in data types, and then we are going to declare a structure members. Second point, as you can see it over here, that array is a collection of related data. That means inside the array, whatever elements are there, those elements are having same kind of data type. But this is not the case in structures. In structures, you can combine different type of data types. Now, array is derived data type, and you can say that structure is programmer defined. So this is the basic difference between structure and union. Now, what is the difference between structure? So, the previous was the difference between structure and array. Now, we are going to explain what is the basic difference between structures and unions. So, I know that the basic difference is the keyword, that in structure you are going to use struct keyword. In union, you are going to use union keyword. Then about the memory allocation, that each member is assigned unique storage area in case of structure, but in case of unions, you are going to assign common storage area. The total memory required by members is allocated. So, if you are having 4 members and each 4 members is occupying 4 bytes, then you are going to assign 4 into 4, that is 16 bytes. But suppose in case of union, if each of the members require 4 bytes of memory, then it will assign 4 bytes of memory commonly. So in case of union it was 16 bytes, and in case of structure it was 16 bytes, and in case of union it is 4 bytes. So very less memory is required. So the next point is all members can be active at the same time, because they all are assigned different memory location. But in case of union, all members cannot be accessed at the same time. You can access them one by one, right? All members can be initialized in case of structure, but it is not the case in when you are using union. Require more memory. So structure require more memory, but union require lesser memory. And we have already seen the examples, right? Now, you can see the syntax. You can write the definition of structure and union as the difference. This is the basic definition of structure, and the other is the basic definition of union. Last but not the least, for the defined structure, I am getting 7 bytes, but for the same union, I am getting 4 bytes. So whatever data type is occupying more maximum memory will be assigned to a union. Suppose you are using double, and among 3 integer members and 1 double member, for total 8 bytes are given to union, because 8 bytes are occupied by my double data type. So that is the basic difference between structure and union. I hope this concept of structure and union is clear in your mind. If you have any doubt, you can comment below the comment section and ask me. In the next video, we are going to start with necessary structure and the array of structures. So please stay tuned with it. I am going to perform a lot of complex example based on structure and the combination of other topics with structure. If you have any doubt, you can comment, and see you in the next class. Thank you so much.